Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we'd like to recognize our senior student athletes from the women's soccer program. First off, we'd like to thank and acknowledge from Frisco, Texas, Mariana Hernandez Cintron. And our second senior from Richland, Pennsylvania, Olia Shea. And now the senior student athletes from our men's soccer program. First, from Mexico City, Mexico, number 2, Alec Vivas. Next up, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, number 6, Juan Alvaro. From Empoli, Italy, number 9, Leonardo Di Biase. Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Number 15, Israel Abreu. Brasilia, Brazil. Number 20, Guilherme Sequeira. From Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Number 23, Dumas Frontal. And the final senior from Playa del Carmen, Mexico, number 27, Inigo Fernandez. On behalf of Fisher College and the Fisher College Department of Athletics, thank you, seniors.
Padre, qué frío, señor. Ahí, congelando. Congelando.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Harry Del Russo Stadium here in the city of Revere, Massachusetts, the home of your Fisher College Falcons. Tonight's Continental Athletic Conference men's soccer contest features the visiting Shock of Washington Adventist University versus your own Falcons of Fisher College. Fisher College, the Continental Athletic Conference in the NAIA, asks that you join us in supporting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. Help us create a positive competitive environment by showing respect for today's student athletes, officials, and spectators. Fisher College is committed to the NAIA Champions of Character principles of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership at all times, and we ask for your help to create a positive playing environment. Keep playing, keep learning, keep growing, game on. Learn more about opportunities to play in the NAIA at naia.org. Now it's time to meet the start lineups. First for the visitors, Washington Adventist University. In goal, number 1, Michael Delcide. Number 2, Joseph Meneg. Number 4, Samuel Damas. Number 7, Daniel Hirsch. Number 10, Abukar Sese. Number 11, Isaac Carvajal. Number 12, Misagna Felke. Number 14, Nicholas Vega. Number 18, Caleb Simpson. Number 19, Kamani Jones. And number 8, Kimar King Jr. Head coach for the Shock, Daniel Carroll. And now the start for your Fisher College Falcons. In goal, a sophomore from Rome, Italy, number 1, Eduardo Bernini. A senior from Mexico City, Mexico, number 2, Alec Rivas. A freshman from Guayaquil, Ecuador, number 5, Alejandro Granados. A senior from Buenos Aires, Argentina, number 6, Juan Azaro. A junior from Honduras, number 8, Edwin Gonzalez. A senior from Empoli, Italy, number 9, Leonardo Di Biase. A sophomore from Milan, Italy, number 11, Giacomo Tomasina. A junior from El Paso, Texas, number 18, Leonardo Garcia. A freshman from Dolores, Argentina, number 19, Santiago Blancuzzi. A freshman from Escobar, Argentina, number 15, Mateo Corvalan. And a freshman from Tucumán, Argentina, number 26, Franco Talpar. Head coach for your Falcons is John DeValle. The national anthem was played prior to the start of the women's game, so it's time to play ball.
And welcome back to Harry Del Russo Stadium in Revere, Mass, Cad, for the third and final game of the day here on LSP. It's Fisher men's soccer as the Falcons at 8-3-1 host the Washington Adventist Shock with a record of 4-5-1. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story after a, to put it lightly, eventful women's game. Saw the Falcons come away with a 9-1 victory. Let's see if the men can also pick up a win on Senior Day. They have won 3 in a row by a combined score of 17-1 over UMaine Farmington, VSU Randolph, and Plymouth State. They're averaging 4.25 goals a game on 19.5 shots a game and allowed just under 1 goal a game. And against Washington Adventist, again hoping to pick up a win on Senior Day against a Shock squad that has won 2 in a row 9-2 over Mid-Atlantic Christian on October 5th, and 2-1 over Penn State York on October 8th. So the first game in 11 days for the Shock. Shock are led in scoring by number 7, Daniel Hirsch. 6 goals and 1 assist. He's the most points at 13. Second on the team in that department is Victor Perez with 4 goals and 2 assists. Washington Adventist in orange and Fisher in white. As we get this one underway, meanwhile for Fisher, they are led by Leonardo DiBiase, 15 goals, 32 points overall. Blancuzzi with 9 goals, and this is, again, a high-powered Fisher offense. And here are the starting lineups. So for Washington Adventist, and the orange unis, and goalie in the neon yellow and black kit is Michael Delsed. And in front of him are Manaug, Demise, Hirsch, Sesse, Carvajal, Felke, Vega, Simpson, Jones, and King. For Fisher, Eduardo Barini gets the start between the sticks in the mustard yellow kit. As Fisher on the attack, that one stays in bounds, then sent out to the far side with the wind howling in the direction of the Fisher net right now. If you can tell, next time you get a look at the American flag, you see the flag whipping around on the flagpole. So Barini between the sticks, and in front of him are Vivas, Granados, Azaro, Gonzalez, DiBiase, Tomasina, Garcia, Blancuzzi, Corvalon, and Taupilar. I want to thank everybody for getting us over to 1,000 subscribers on this here YouTube channel. Let's keep it up. Let's finish off this night strong, eh? Fisher trying to start their night strong with a free kick from 20 yards away. With the right boot, the line drives straight into the wall, headed up, trying to get in position. Defenders crowding around, and linesman's flag is up for offside. And we had plenty of those in the women's game. We had about as many offside calls as we did cards, ending with 6 reds, 3 aside. The 53rd minute of that one ended up not changing the outcome of the game. It only gave Fisher more fuel for the fire. They were leading 2-1 and ended up winning 9-1. Live stats link up. Please be patient. Way too early for a Colbert Christmas. Of course, my wife will tell you it's never too early for Christmas. Yeah, she blows. Referee coming in to call foul behind the play and a free kick for the Falcons. Another behind him to Azaro. Chat's favorite player, Alec Vivas, logged off for a moment. We got a player down for Washington Adventist, waving the trainer on. And are you going to see a booking already, or is it just a sternly worded letter? And he's up. Early miracle, early Christmas miracle, whatever. I'll stop. 5 minutes gone by in the first half. And still looking for our first goal here on Fisher Men's Soccer Senior Day. While they complete a sub, we'll let you know that LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly, made in the U.S. and Canada on 100% recyclable cardboard. Use Lincoln codes on the screen and in the description, updated Lincoln codes, in fact, in the description for a discount on your order. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is. Set to the left side, headed towards the box, tapped, extra. Oh my goodness, what a recovery defensively by Washington Adventist out of nowhere. Oh man, that had no business being sent out for a corner, but it was. Oh boy. Blancuzzi's going to see that one in his sleep. It wasn't even his fault. It's just a great recovery. Can't believe, I'm sure he couldn't believe he didn't pull the trigger or otherwise get that in the back of the net, given how perfect that was. No chance of an offside, and just a great defensive play out of nowhere to keep this scoreless. And the Shock are able to get it out to midfield. Dangerous spot there for Barini. Up the left side. He got a little too timid there, but Falcons can't make him pay. A little bit of a stumble. Good challenge. Through ball. Cut off, though, just outside the 18. Back in the middle of the field, now sent back to the right side. Vivas taken away. Gets it right back, though. Foul. Free kick. Set piece coming for the Falcons from about 28 yards away. It'll be taken by Giacomo Tomasina, the sophomore, out of Milan, Italy. Everyone lining up about 15 yards from goal. I need everybody to put your hands up. Wall shifting here in front of him as he goes for the bouncer, and the volley off a body in front, sent out towards the corner and unable to keep it in bounds. It'll be a corner kick for Fisher. Vivas gets a deflection for a throw. Quick restart. Hesitation by Vivas. And that'll be a foul on him. Chat, tell Alec not to do that. Sent by Tomasina. Couple moves by Blancuzzi. Coming back to the near side and then poked away over the end line. Corner again for the Falcons. Already the third corner of the match for Fisher. With the left boot, or left post header, keeps sailing to the far side. That'll be a throw for Fisher. And then cleared by the Shock. 10 minutes into this one. Nice touch to Vivas. Back to Vivas. Flag stays down. Making a run. Cross, left post! It's it! Blancuzzi from Tomasina. 1-0. Falcons in the 11th minute. Washington Adventist trying to make a quick run after the goal, but a little too aggressive there, and now we're all out of sorts just trying to get the ball in position for the goal kick. And let's go the short way, why not? Lazaro stepping into it. Granados. Flag stays down. Another chance here for the Falcons. Bobbled but then smothered by Delson. Ooh, misread by Blancuzzi on that run. Misspoke. Vivas on the assist. I don't know why I said that was from Tomasina, but at any rate. Blancuzzi now to double digits with his 10th goal of the year. Oh, maybe I was. I don't know, man. I'm tired. Right. Yeah, Vivas had the cross. Can we actually give secondary assists in soccer? Yeah. 14 minutes into this one. Free kick is a laser from about 50. But it's easily handled by Barini. Barini enters play. 0.8 goals against average. A 3-1-1 record with 3 shutouts. Referee directing some traffic here, and it's going to be Washington Adventist ball. Tomasina. DiBiase had the secondary assist, so another point for DiBiase, the $1 million man. So we're a quarter hour into this one, 1-0. 10th goal of the year. For Blancuzzi, the difference right now. I got a chance to tell you about the goalie's numbers. I just told you about Barini. Delcid, 10th game in start for him this year. 289 goals against average, 748 save percentages, 2-2-1 with 1 shutout. Foul in a pretty good spot here for Washington Adventist, and we may see, well, just the spray paint come out, but no card just yet. Very hard contact there. 25 yards from goal, so from 26. A little over 28 minutes remaining in the first half. Washington Adventist, who had, for most of the match to this point, just had to settle for just clearing the ball all the way down to Barini's net and forcing Falcons to reset. Now they got a real chance here. A nice little laser last time down this way. And now, from 26, with the wind at their backs, to try and pull level. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, I was going to say. Did feel like just a little less than 10 yards there. And look at Granados coming all the way back to play defense. Here it is. Wrong football. Having the wind at your backs in this spot is a blessing and a curse. Sometimes balls that are more easily playable get caught in that jet stream and can break your heart as a goalie. And sometimes that jet stream is a bit too much and takes the ball for a ride, as it did there, out of play. Nice move was right by Carvajal. Staying on side, here's Blancuzzi. Good body control, tried to tackle the ball away, has some support coming in hot from Tomasina, who takes a hard challenge, draws a foul. Fisher begging for a card here. Does not look like they're gonna get it. Just trying to, referee just trying to make peace. Oh, there it is. There is the yellow at the last moment. Samuel Demise from Holeta, Ethiopia, gets shown the yellow, and now we have a stoppage as we have a player down for Fisher. Limping away from the rubble is Tomasina. Able to walk off under his own power, but obviously a key loss for however long it'll be, even if he's going to be able to get back right back into it. I like to see a key contributor like him go down. So, from 42 yards away, Tomasina just looking at his ankle right now. Fisher will have to play with 10 for the time being. This is not due to a card, just so we're clear. Just because of the injury to Tomasina. Here's the free kick, headed down, and oh boy, that was right there on a tee for DiBiase. And I think he intentionally let it go because I think he feared that was a handball and didn't want to aggravate the situation. Tomasina's back on the field. Up. Another yellow shown. Maybe, or nope. Not sure what the call was there. Didn't look like anything egregious, foul-worthy by Washington Adventist in that last sequence, but that's why I'm up here. Throw for Vivas. 15 yards away from goal, along the box here. Vivas had an assist on the lone goal so far. Barrel taken. Here's a chance. DiBiase deflected out of play. It'll be a corner. A lot of contact there in the box. Bumper cars for days. DiBiase had the ball on his boot right on the doorstep. Fortunate to get the deflection off of the shock and get another corner for the Falcons. With the left boot. Try to tap it. They were looking for a handball. They didn't get it. Try to swing it back into the box, and it was off a YU player, but off a legal part of his body, I guess. So we play on. DiBiase with the volley wide left. Good job starting it the other way by Azaro. Now a chance again for the Falcons. Left side, through ball, rolling, offside. Looked like the perfect opportunity, but Delsid way off his line, out of position. But once that ball didn't make it to goal on the first try, scrambled to get back on side, and Fisher couldn't do it in time. Delsid with the free kick after the offside call. Deflection out of bounds goes to YU. DiBiase can't get past the defender. Turn right back over, though. A little too strong on the pass on the near side. Jones needed some help. DiBiase in the middle of the field touches it, but sent back. Over his man's head. Back to the back line from Azzaro's head. All the way back to Barini. 21 minutes and change remaining. Near side, Vivas takes a push, play on, advantage, through ball, right side, DiBiase trying to get the edge, spins back on his left boot, trying to hammer it through a couple of defenders, and Washington Adventist able to clear. Great defensive plays there by the entire back line and the goalie, Delsid, to stop the $1 million man from cashing another check. Now the sliced out of play for a throw for YU. Falcons now on the attack again. Try to get the corner, running towards the corner, flag. Goal kick. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. Email yours truly for all the deets. Under 20 minutes remaining in this first half. 1-0 is our score. The lone goal is Blancuzzi's 10th of the year. Fandon trying to relay it to Hirsch. Really playing aggressively here, Delsid off his line to try and force Fisher back. Vivas. Lazaro over the left side, stepping into it. Through ball. Well, flag stayed down for Tomasina, but it was cut off before they could get it to him. 18 minutes remaining. Lazaro. Chip to the left side. Misplayed. From about 35, off a body en route, and volley is not there for Vivas. Straight into his man's leg, off the side of his leg, in fact. Hirsch with some pressure. Lazaro. Kind of worked out there. Came back to Vivas. Now Lazaro. Have to reset out to the left side. Deflected off the shock. Throw for the Falcons. And a couple subs about to come in for Washington Adventist. We'll have, well, maybe not just yet. Out of bounds, it'll be a goal kick for Washington Adventist. And Jadel Martinez. Mad apologies to the Martinez family. Now in the game for YU. When I say LSP is something for everyone since 2011, I, by God, mean it. Sports, live events, petsing, walking, tech help, errands, and a whole lot more. Find our Thumbtack page or Linktree LSP37 or email yours truly so we can proceed to give you what you need. It actually ended up being a free kick rather than a goal kick. There was a violation. The ball was still in play. Offside was the call. Has not deterred the Falcons. Keeping it moving. Left side. Trying to give up the body. Staying with the ball. Tap back. And great recovery defensively by Washington Adventist. Forcing Fisher to reset. Tap back into the middle for Tomasina. Trying to spring Blancuzzi. Couldn't keep possession. Headed down. Vivas hoping to take it away maybe from behind. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw for Fisher. Give some love, chat. Knocked down. And pretty easy read there. Couple of hops into the lap of Delsid. 15 minutes remaining, quarter hour left in this first half. No score on senior night. Excuse me, 1-0 our score senior night. Of course, it's 1-0. Of course, no score. But it's a freshman that has Fisher on top. Blancuzzi's 10th of the year is the difference right now. A whistle and bring the ball back here on that foul. Up the left side, no, stays in the middle. The wind is kind of pushing the ball towards us on the near side, along with being at Washington Adventist's backs. Couple players got hooked up and ends up being a foul on YU, drawn by Thomasina. Jones guilty. From 43 yards away, Thomasina, the sophomore out of Milan, Italy. I would need everyone to put the hands up. With the left boot. Headed down, unable to get it out of dodge just yet are the Shock. They back out of it, a bicycle kick to at least get it out to the edge of the final third. That shot straight off his man's legs. And that'll be a foul on Fisher. And we're going to stop the clock as we gonna delay of game kind of warning there. 12 and a half minutes remaining in the first half. No yellow issued there. Up the left side, but runs out of gas and easy for Delson to pick up. Working his way in with a defender on his back. It's going to be a foul and a free kick because the foul occurred outside the 18. Free kick from 20, 21, 22 yards just about. Gift Lord Charles is going to come in at the next opportunity. Referee explaining his decision. To Granados, and who is that standing over the ball along with Granados? Yep. Come on back. Is that DiBiase? DiBiase on the ball. Is he on the money? from 20 yards away. Is it time for Sweet 16 for DiBiase wide right? The LSP store is open. Get yourself a DVD or digital copy of most past LSP video broadcasts, or one of several different designs of stickers, shirts, or other merch, including some stuff with my dog, Tina the Long Arena, on it, and some words I've probably said on this here YouTube channel over the years. Email yours truly for game videos, or go to Creator Spring for merch. There is Gift Lord Charles just now in the game for the first time for Fisher, and one goes out of bounds. Come a throw for YU with 10 minutes remaining. Great effort by Dumas Frontal. Send that one on the left side, but nobody home on that entry for Fisher. Azaro sends it back from whence it came. Making a run here is Tomasina. Oh! Out of bounds. Just dribbled it on the near touch line. Tough break there. It's going to be a foul on YU. Jones, the guilty party. Free kick about to be taken from 43, 44 yards away. And Inigo Fernandez warming himself up to get into the game of the next opportunity. Here comes the set piece from Tomasina with the left boot. Gets caught up in that jet stream that is blowing the other way. Another chance, though, for the Falcons on the right side, able to get back in the play somehow, some way, was Tomasina on that volley from 40 away on the left side, and it ends up being a goal kick. Over 8 minutes remaining in this first half. 1-0 is our score. Blancuzzi's 10th of the year is the difference. Send it towards the corner flag. Chip back towards Charles. Rolls away from him, try to swim past the defender. Good speed by Charles in the pursuit. Wow. Granados basically glued to his man's hip to ensure that Barini could pick that one up easily. Ooh. I don't know if you wanted that hit on that pass. Oh, hello. Play on. Charles out to the left side. Trying to settle it down. Fernandez. Good persistence. Taking right back. There's Fernandez. Goes to the left side. The cross. Down to the spot. Oh my goodness. Once again, a miracle save by a Washington Adventist defender. But I think it's going to result in a penalty. Or is it just the clock stoppage for the injured player on the far side? We will have a sub here. Caleb Sims is going to come back into the game for Washington Adventist, and it looks like it's going to end up being a corner rather than a penalty. But that's the second time tonight that the Washington Adventist field player has come to save the day for Delsted Looking at a 3-0 game otherwise. Referee blows the whistle. Still lacing his boot, though. It's Corvalon. Here comes the left boot. Over his head. Keeping the play alive. Comes all the way back to Charles. Through ball, but Delson's first to it with 6 minutes and change remaining. Near side Martinez. Led his man a bit too much. No foul there is Charles. Now you see me, now you don't, he says to Abubakar Sese. Keep your head on a swivel, Eduardo. Final 5 minutes of this first half. Up the left side. And far side linesman puts his flag up to indicate that the ball went out of bounds. Eight shots to 1 in favor of Fisher. 4 shots on target to none. 5 corners to none. And yet, the only stat that matters in the end, the goal column, is just 1-0. Our whistle, this time foul on Fisher. Chance maybe, nope, flag is up for offside. Chipped ahead. Getting body off the ball, though. Fernandez. Job staying on his feet. Now trying to turn back the other way. Is Garcia. Two and a half minutes remaining. First half. YU looking for a late chance. That goes out of bounds for a Fisher throw. Go towards Fisher back line. Charles has some space on the near side if they want to feed it to him. Don't see him in the picture right now, but still don't see him in the picture right now, but Charles is getting way up there directing traffic. Let's see if they spring him now. In the middle of the field, DiBiase can't fight his way through the pressure. "100 seconds remaining. First half. Azaro took a tumble, favoring his knee. And we might see a yellow here, and we do. Shown to Kamoy Jones. Freshman back at North County High School in Florida. Clock stopped with 1:21 remaining. Set piece coming from 53 yards away from goal. With the right boot. Some space in the middle here for Fernandez. Pass off target for Charles, able to keep it moving the other way though. Well, apparently has some fans in attendance right beneath the press box. No such town. It's pronounced Meffa. "35 seconds. On a hop. Trying to head it to himself and puts it right on target, but Delsett hangs on. 15 seconds remaining in the half. On a hop. Oh, come on. One last offside call. Theme of the night, it seems, in both the women's and the men's games. And we go to halftime. Blancuzzi's 10th of the year is the difference. 1-0. Fisher on top of Washington Adventist. Are you down with the sound called LSP? Of course you are. Then follow and support us on the web, Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers, but please continue to tell your friends. PayPal, Creator Spring, LSP 37. It tastes great on a cracker. Back after 15 minutes. Welcome back to the second half of Fisher Men's Soccer here on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from Harry Del Russo Stadium in Revere, Mass, Ked. And it is 1-0, the Falcons on top of the Washington Adventist Shock. The lone goal in this one is the 10th of the year for one Santiago Blancuzzi on the assist from Alec Vivas. And really, it is kind of a miracle that it's only a 1-0 Fisher lead when you look at the numbers. 9 shots by the Falcons. 5 on target. 5 corners. Meanwhile, for Washington Adventist, 1 shot, not even on target. No corners. But a couple of fantastic defensive plays by the back line for Washington Adventist. Saved a couple of goals. And allowed them to stay in this one. Now, you were here for the women's game. Remember, it was a 1-goal game at the half. Anybody's ball game. And then some chippiness, to say the least, in the 53rd minute. Resulted in 6 red cards. Seems excessive. Blast on the right side! That's in! And not only is it in, it is through the back of the net. Washington Adventist protesting with a player down, looking for a foul of some persuasion. I don't think they're going to get what they want out of this, but Fisher absolutely will. All right, somebody better sew up that little bit of the net, the back left corner, as it is 2-0. And frustration maybe beginning to mount for Washington Adventist as a foul over on the far side. Not long after the Fisher goal. Header, another chance. Top shelf! Everything coming up Falcons today for women's volleyball, for women's soccer, and for men's soccer. Just like that, 3-0. 2 goals in the span of a minute. We'll get confirmation for you in just a moment, Wilmer. AP just rolled his eyes at the mention of your name, Wilmer. I'll let you handle it. I'm kidding. Oh, another car crash here. The same spot, basically, around 40 yards from goal. Not enough to warrant a booking, but it's not like we haven't had them in this game. We have seen 2 yellows shown to Washington Adventist. And now from 40 yards away, another chance. Here's the chip shot. Sent back out. Not out of the woods yet, though. Oh, swing and a miss on the volley. Settled down. Nice move. Lobbed. And hauled in by Delson. Edwin Gonzalez picks up the second goal. And Alejandro Granados will wedge into the top shelf to make it 3-0. Span of 26 seconds. A 1-0 game becomes a 3-0 game. Up the right side with speed, it's the chat's favorite. Throw for Alec Vivas. Vivas with the cross. Headed out of the box. Keeping it close. And the shock. Well, not out of the woods yet. To the near side for Talpilar. Vivas on the assist for the second goal by Gonzalez. And Juan Azaro with the assist on the goal by Granados. Granados' 6th goal of the year. And Gonzalez' 4th. Left side. Corvalon off the underside of the bar, and it's going to be offside. Bar down and out, and then a free kick. Boy. And that's just a knockout haymaker there if you can get that one in. As if turning 1-0 into 3-0 in the span of 26 seconds wasn't enough. Not a bad idea to just drop it back to your back line there to try and settle things down. You do not have to rush whatsoever right now. Here's Corvalon. Gonzalez. Tomasina. Gonzalez again. Through a ball. Flag stays down. And while you concede the corner. Sixth corner of the match for the Fisher Falcons. With the right boot, here it comes. Low line drive header off the bar and out. All offside? That's a little surprising. I mean, it was out anyways. Off the bar, and then it hit off the football goalpost, so at any rate. We play on. Wilmer says, "What's up, Perry?" Headed down. Unable to get some space on the right side. Coming back into it. A takeaway. Putting on the brakes, tapping it back. A foul Gonna stop the clock, and we may see some more yellow here. Blancuzzi being helped up by his teammates. And the athletic trainer being waved onto the field here to check on the down YU player. And, yep, to add insult to injury, the yellow is shown. That is a tough spot to be in as a player, and now he's seeing the yellow. He's pleading his case. And he brought meat, like he threw his elbow and something along those lines. So, at right around the point where we had that dust up in the women's game, you have just a yellow shown, and we have Kamar King Jr. in the game now, as Ghana Felike walks off, explaining the situation to his coach. Free kick. Headed. That get in? Nope. Side of the cage. After seeing one goal go in, but then out the back of the net, now I don't know what to believe. I mean, counted, obviously, but get that stuff tied up, literally. Another chance, right side, getting past the defense, try to center it. Kicked away and then smothered by Delsid. Eight and a half minutes gone by, second half. Fisher not letting up. Extending their 1-0 halftime lead to 3-0. Looking for more. Turning on the Jets, here's Tomasina trying to get the edge, but that is tapped out of bounds. Throw conceded by YU. Rifle towards the box. Here's the shot. It's blocked. Comes all the way back, 30 yards away from goal. Trying to settle it down. Corvalon finding some space. Getting past a couple of defenders, then flick back, staying onside. No, it was deflected by Delsid. Oh my goodness, Blancuzzi nearly with a brace in spectacular fashion. Once again, great defense at the last possible moment for YU. That one, Delsid saved himself. There's a couple times, as you saw in the first half, a stop right on the goal line with Delsid beat has prevented Fisher from completely walking away with this one. Ground ball with the right boot, looking for some deflections in the box, now comes to the near side. Header fanned on. YU still have some space here to get it out of dodge. That's going to be a foul. Pretty easy call there. A couple of stumbles in that sequence for the Shock result in a throw for Fisher. Good pressure here by YU to try and make something happen in the front half. Thomasina. Tap back to him. Gives it right back, though, to Corvalon. Now on the left side, Blancuzzi! Oh, come on, man. Why? I know it's a corner. Oh, come on, brutal. Any chance we can get that net fixed before I'm here next? That is going to be the death of me. Another corner. Headed down. And cleared. How many opportunities is that now this half for Blancuzzi for highlight reel goals that have gone by the wayside? Yeah. Well, anyone will tell you one missed opportunity is one missed opportunity too many. Because you cannot count on being able to get it back another time, one way or another. Why you really need to push. They need to make something happen. This is their chance. Have a set piece 38 yards away from goal. They want to get on the comeback trail. They need to get something here. Headed down, though, now towards the middle of the field, forcing YU to reset. Hammered back up the gut, and we got a whistle, and oh, we're going to have another foul on Fisher. And that'll give him a little bit of a closer spot here, too, for the Shock. So from 33 yards away, will be, I think that's Carvajal. Numbers are kind of small. Chip with the left boot. Wide open net, though. Not going to matter. That was an aggressive play by Barini, following the ball to the spot on the left side of the box, well away from goal, leaving the goal unattended. The defense was on point. It ends up being Ofer on the two best opportunities of the game for Washington Adventist. Flag stays down, cross back towards the spot. What? Why? DiBiase. Oh boy, takes a tumble as he tried to send that towards goal with Corvalon making a run. Taking right back though. In the middle. Past a couple of defenders, a bullet! A brace for Edwin Gonzalez, 4-0. In favor of who? Oh, hello. Game 7, anybody? 4-0. Fisher on top of Washington Adventist, and 4-0 the Toronto Blue Jays on top of the Seattle Mariners. The two best words in sports, folks. Game 7, if that scoreline holds, up at Rogers Center. It really is kind of unfair that the Dodgers were just eating everyone alive with Shohei doing absolutely nothing until Game 4. Because there have been like 1 or 2 dozen different players in MLB postseason history to strike out 10 batters on the mound. Scoreless outing. Or hit 3 homers in a game. And sure, Ohtani goes and does it all by himself in the same game to send the Dodgers to the World Series. At what point is that $700 million contract a bargain? Like, I'm not saying the Dodgers overpaid, but like, line drive on the corner, settled down. Can they fire the volley with a left boot? And speaking of thunderous performances, Leonardo DiBiase, there is Sweet 16. Five 0. DiBiase already today without a goal. His 15, now 16, are the 5th most in a season in Fisher men's soccer history. Trailing Tyler Gahara, Robert Abreu, and Tyler Gahara. And just recently passing Tyler Gahara. Tyler's program record for goals in a season is 26 in 2014, surpassing his record the previous year in 2013 of 25. He wasn't the only prolific scorer on that 2013 squad. Robert Abreu, he had 21 in 2013. Five 0. Now it's the Blue Jays' turn. Ten goals now for Blancuzzi, has him tied for 7th. The single-season goals list for Fisher, along with Jordan Markovic in 2016, Sergio Mesa, and Jacob West in 2014. 2014 team. Gahara, West, Mesa, just pick your poison. Seriously. YU wanted a handball call. Looks like they got it. From 30 yards away, another chance here for YU to get on the scoreboard. The right boot line drive, sliced wide right of goal. LSP and Shipping Shield are partners in cards. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly, made in the U.S. and Canada on 100% recyclable cardboard. Use the link and codes on the screen or in the description, updated link and codes in the description, in fact, for a discount on your order. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is. Great persistence of the ball coming to the near touchline to keep it in play by Blancuzzi. And you got to love that from the Falcons. Not taking their foot off the gas. Playing their hearts out till the final whistle. 21 minutes gone by in this second half. Fisher looks like they'll get to 9-3-1. YU looks like they're going to go down to 4-6-1. I mean, the return trip next Sunday, 7 o'clock first kick down in Tacoma Park, and that will be the regular season finale. In fact, for YU, they have one game in between, and that they'll be at Carolina University. On the Bruins at 7:30 on Thursday the 23rd. Referee had to get his boot out of the way of that one. Up the right side, staying with it, heading it back towards the near side for Blancuzzi. Coming away with it, though. Oh, boy. No foul. Segura trying to get in position, and we got a whistle, and now foul's going to come in the back half and give YU a free kick. 5 yards behind midfield. Or 8, actually. 7, 8. That's how the meme goes, right? Please, I do not want any Gen Alpha brain rot flaming me in the chat, all right? It's a joke, kid. Oh, nice touch by DiBiase. Near side, Segura. Right side, Vivas. In the middle for DiBiase. Tried to juggle it to himself, twisting it towards the box. Lob back and held on to by Delson. Guerra in the middle. Springing DiBiase. The $1 Million Man's got another one.
No, yo le dije que yo la conocí sin pestañas. Y bien bonita que se veía. Sí, se pone rojita.
So that is number 2 on the game for DiBiase, number 17 on the season. Blancuzzi on the assist. So DiBiase with a brace, Gonzalez with a brace, Blancuzzi with a goal and assist, 2 assists by Alec Vivas. Granados with a goal, Azaro with an assist. It's now 17 goals for Leonardo DiBiase. Three away from tying Tyler Gahara's 2015 campaign for 4th most in a season all time in Fisher men's soccer history. Sent wide left, again, wrong football. And we'll have a sub. On comes Israel Abreu on his senior day. It is, I would say, not at all impossible for DiBiase to set the single season record, depending on how long the Falcons last in the postseason. He would need 10 goals in the final 4 games and 17 minutes to set the record in the regular season. His chances to do that are this Saturday at home against Fort Kent, next Sunday at Washington Adventist, 7 o'clock first kick. That's going to be fun for the Falcons, I'm sure. Quick turnaround there. We also won't have coverage of the soccer games on Saturday, sad to tell. We will have coverage of the home finale for the Falcons as they take on Salem State, my alma mater. How dare. I gotta come up with something if DiBiase were to somehow tie or break the record in the Salem State game. Again, hard ask in 3 games, knowing his talent. Not impossible. And then they'll finish up the regular season. It's another back-to-back for Fisher to end the season. Then you go back-to-back hosting Fort Kent and then visiting Washington Adventist next weekend. And Thursday the 30th against Salem State, another 8:30 p.m. kickoff, by the way. And then they'll finish the season at Curry on Halloween night at 6:30. Nice flick. Speaking of the Curry Colonels, who saw the stat line from their running back yesterday, over 500 rushing yards against Nichols to set the NCAA single game rushing record across all divisions. That's 7 touchdowns too, right? Only performance I've personally witnessed quite like that. You can go back and find it on the archives here. Here's a blast that goes wide left. Finish that thought in just a moment. And you know that advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Sponsor our content for as little as $25 a spot, whether you want to promote a business, product, or event, or send a message of support to a player, team, or coach. Email yours truly for all the deets. You can go back and check out the NEPSAC Kevin Fleming Bowl from 2017, I think? Or was it 2017 or 2018? Regardless, is the one where Tony Muse, went by Juan Muse during that game, went off on Phillips Andover, outgained the Big Blue by himself in the first half. He had a single rush of 84 yards for a touchdown that broke my brain and also outgained Phillips Andover as a team on that one rush in that first half. It was so bad that this is a NEPSAC championship game I'm talking about, mind you. It was so bad that they actually had running clock for the entire second half. It was the greatest single game performance in football I had personally witnessed. Sal Frelick, yes, that Sal Frelick carving up the Reading Rockets is a close second, though. That was during a time when there was still a dual scholarship offer on the table for him for football and baseball. Safe to say he chose right with baseball. Get down, Mr. President. Well, obviously a bittersweet end of the season for Sal and the Milwaukee Brewers, but he will forever live in postseason lore on one of the most bonkers double plays you will ever see in baseball. I love the cut back to his stunned face after Contreras got the out to end the inning by getting the force at third. He was still out there on the field, frozen in time. What did I just do? It's a shame, though, and that didn't turn the game on its head for the Brewers. They succumb to the Dodgers machine. So will it be the Dodgers and the Blue Jays or the Mariners? Blue Jays were up 4-0 at last check. It was still 4-0 in this game. Now has under 11 minutes left. The Blue Jays win tonight. That forces a Game 7 tomorrow night. If the Mariners win, they go their first ever World Series. Luca de Assis Almeida waiting to check in for the Falcons, and also lining up are Geronimo Santoro and Gift Lord Charles, looking to make his second entry of the game. Meanwhile, DiBiase going for the Hattie. DiBiase with the natural Hattie. Now up to 18 on the year. Big wins all around on the Fisher Athletics schedule today. Good job powering through it along the end line, and they win a corner in the process. I am still with the. I just want to finish one last thought on the baseball postseason. I hope against hope that the recent success of the Seattle Mariners, it's actually not going to end up being a corner. It's just going to be a free kick a few yards in front of the flag. I hope that the Mariners' success in recent years, and of course, invocations of Big Dumper and Matilda the Cat, will lead to the next chapter. You cannot stop him. Four of a kind for DiBiase. And he's still not coming out. I love it. Yeah, I need the next chapter of the history of the Seattle Mariners as soon as possible. So many ways Shot Boys could go with that one. Sometimes the fans are worth the price of admission, and the price of admission is free, whether in person or from the comfort of your own home on this here YouTube channel. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure I could have done more to get to 1,000 a lot sooner, but I personally am just terrible at promoting this stuff. Just let me do the work and let me entertain the people. I know. Gotta get eyeballs on it somehow. Get that engagement. See if you can solve Al Gore's rhythm. I'm too tired to sort all that out by myself. Just do what I do. Enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it too. Sometimes you get moments like this. $7:15 remaining in this one. When I say LSP is something for everyone since 2011, I, by God, mean it. Sports, live events, petsing, walking, tech help, errands, and a whole lot more. Find our Thumbtack page or Linktree LSP37 or email yours truly so we can proceed to give you what you need. Lucas Scala is in the game now for Fisher. Under 5 minutes to go, and again, still not taking their foot off the gas are the Falcons. Aside from a couple of set pieces from 30 yards away, give or take, there's been nothing to speak of for the YU offense in this second half. They could have very easily been down more than 1-0 at the half. Some timely defensive plays kept them in this one. And really, the haymaker was the 2 goals in 26 seconds that truly put this one out of reach. But then Leonardo DiBiase woke up. A natural Hattie +1 after Blancuzzi picked up his 10th of the year. Then Gonzalez with a brace. In between those, Granados with a goal. And now, the $1 million man sitting on 19 goals on the year. He would need 8 in these final 3 games to break the all-time single-season record. It's going to be a pretty easy offside call if they deliver it, but it's going to be out of bounds for a throw. He would need 8 in the final 3 regular season games to break the single-season record within the regular season. And the rest of the way depends on how long Fisher lasts in the postseason, but he's got a real chance to make history, as if he hasn't already made history in the top 5 now, in top 4 in single season goals for Fisher. 1 away from becoming just the 3rd different player to score 20 in a season for the Falcons. Have a nonchalant delivery of the free kick, but got in there pretty good. Not a bad boot there by Hirsch. "90 seconds to go before we put this senior day win in the books. Do I hear 9? Almeida. Nope. Bouncing off his man, staying with it. Fernandez, right side. Charles Taps it back for the blast. Just send it into Logan airspace, why don't you? Oh, a little bit of a stumble. Good pursuit, though, by Bovell. AP. And with the goalie 30 yards away from his line, YU still can't find the back of the net. And it's a clean sheet. Fisher wins 8-0. 4 goals for the $1 Million Man, Leonardo DiBiase. Up to 19 on the year. A brace for Edwin Gonzalez. And a goalie for Santiago Blancuzzi. And Alejandro Granados in a game where Washington Adventist was outshot by Fisher 26-4 and 16-0 shots on goal, 9-0 corners for Fisher. A dominating performance in this second half. In a first half, closely contested, great defensive plays by YU, kept them in it for as long as they could, but just outclassed down the stretch. Fisher is 9-3-1. YU is 4-6-1. So with that said, there's been a presentation of LSP, something for everyone, since 2011. Copyright 2025, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of LSP or Fisher College is strictly prohibited. Reminder that LSP and Shipping Shields are partners in card. Shipping Shields are the eco-friendly sports and gaming card shipping protectors trusted by yours truly, made in the U.S. and Canada on 100% recyclable cardboard. Use the link and codes on the screen or in the description for a discount on your order. We may receive a commission from those orders, but we thank you for your continued support of whatever this is, which you can also support by sponsoring future content for as little as $25 a spot, hiring us to work your next live event or sports game or anything else we can do for you on any given day. Buy some of this fabulous merchandise from the LSP Creator Spring store or by emailing yours truly for game videos along with the work and advertising stuff. And, of course, if you are down with the sound, called LSP, because over 1,000 of y'all are. Linktree, Facebook, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. Membership's also available. PayPal Creator Spring, LSP 37. It's the right thing to do. Once again, the final score from Harry Della Russo Stadium in Revere, Mass, Ked. It is the Fisher Falcons 8 and the Washington Adventist Shock 0. For all my ready friends here in Revere, my name is Sam Feely, reminding you forever and always, freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in, fresh for 2025. Suckers. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin.